What up, folks? This is Acid Root. So I'm going to talk a bit more about Machine Gun Kelly and somewhat dealing with the Eminem beef, but kind of on the borderline of it. So back in late 2018, when Rap Devil and Killshot were going toe to toe, MGK kind of got in a fight with a particular another person over the Eminem beef, and it kind of resulted in a court case and that sort of stuff for his crew. So one of these cats was actually MGK's drummer, which I wasn't aware that he had a drummer, but it seems like I think he was on the Hotel Diablo project possibly. But so the to talk about this fight, this G-Rod dude. I know this is kind of old news, but G-Rod basically called MGK a pussy and then proceeded to, or MGK got pissed off about it. G-Rod got kicked out of the bar, and then some members of MGK's crew wound up stomping him and giving him a beat down at a hotel when they found him there. So it was kind of the situation just between that, from my take about what happened, it seemed as if that would be kind of typical bar banter. I mean, that's almost something you would expect from a bar, especially if you're going to find a celebrity there. I mean, obviously, the take that I get from this is you probably don't want to approach some celebrity and be like, oh, hey, Nelly, country grammar kind of sucks. I mean, that's obvious that's not going to bode well, but I guess with MGK kind of the way that he was, especially in the middle of that Eminem beef, he probably wasn't too hot to trot about that particular situation. So it did kind of feel like something that hit close to home for that time period, and that was just kind of the situation. I mean, obviously he could have said something worse than being a pussy, but it just seemed maybe he just thought that was like typical bar talk. But to me, it just kind of felt like a situation where keeping it real went wrong, something along those lines. But MGK didn't take well to it. His crew found him later, and then obviously got in a fight. The main thing about it was G-Rod actually, he had said later on that he was going to he would drop the charges if MGK were to fight him, one on one. But some people, I've seen in comments, they said that wouldn't happen. Machine Gun Kelly probably wouldn't do it. But I mean, he seems limber enough that it just depends. But from the looks of it, it seems like that G-Rod dude is a bigger cat, so who knows? But I don't know. I mean, there's been a lot of boxing and would have boxing matches, especially on YouTube and stuff. So I mean, this is kind of the thing. But I don't know. That's just my take from it. Obviously going to a bar, supposing you see some rapper there or something like that. What would your first response kind of be in towards seeing them? I think if I were to see like Lil Jon, I'd probably just say like, could I get like a 5 second skit from you, just like a yeah or something like that? But this is kind of the main situation. Just play and initiate something like that. I mean, and you wouldn't think that it would be in that great a defense of Eminem or something like that, but I guess Eminem kind of has low key people from way out in the distance that are vouching for him and stuff. But yeah.